Welcome back to the channel. So this morning we're starting things off a little different. Taking the Roxor to get some lockers, some gears done to it. Almost forgot my coffee. Man, it is cold. So this morning it is like 10 degrees. So it's a pretty good start for 10 degrees on the old Roxor. Guess the batteries are still pretty strong. Now we gotta get this thing loaded up, strapped down. Probably ought to empty all the crap out of it first. Don't forget to like the video while I'm doing that. Definitely need to start the truck, let it warm up. Well, good, we're 3 for 3 on everything starting today. So if you're new to the channel or you've never seen the Roxor, this is a Mahindra Roxor. They are kind of like a mixture of a CJ5 and a CJ7 Jeep, but they're made in India by Mahindra. This is not a knockoff. They are licensed to build these from way back in the day. But anyways, this one, I have made the modifications to make it street legal. But I'm getting a locker installed today. Some different gearing. Gearing's a little fast, and this is a very fun off-road vehicle, and it's even going to be better now. So I took my Roxor to Salt Creek off-road. It took about 1 week for the install. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video, but the guys were nice enough to take a few pictures, so here we can see some of the install process. Overall, very happy with the job they did. They seem pretty happy with the Roxor, and yeah, not bad. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this is like 3 or 4 days after I picked up the Roxor from getting the axles and the gears and the lockers put in. See that number? I need to add like 400 miles to that, and then we can really test this thing out. Unfortunately, there's a 500-mile break-in, so I haven't even got to engage these bad boys yet. They said not to engage before the break-in. So right now we're just trying to drive it when I can. It's 30 degrees right now, so it's not exactly pleasant, but just taking her for a little spin there this afternoon. Trying to play in the snow before it all disappears. We're in two-wheel drive, open diff right now. Having some fun. So the gears that I went with are 488s. Right now we are in first gear, just idling. And if you have a Roxor, this one had the 373 gears in it from the factory. It's the 2019 model. So right now we're in two-wheel drive, and in first gear idling, it is about like idling in first gear four-wheel drive low. It's about how it used to be. I haven't put it in four-wheel drive low. We'll do that on the way back. I can only imagine that that's extremely slow. So I'm really happy with that. The 373s were a little bit fast, especially with the 33-inch tires on it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that so far. But yeah, that's nice. I'm liking that. Definitely liking that. Here, we'll stop and we'll throw her in four-wheel low. Get our COVID mask out of here. Put her in four-wheel low and see. Oh yeah, we're crawling. This is nice. This is good. With this being a 5-speed, you're kind of either, when you're off the clutch, that's as slow as you're going to go, unless you're riding the clutch. So right now we're barely going a mile. I bet we're not even going a mile an hour. So I like this as a farm application. Spraying, spot spraying, stuff like that. It's nice to be able to crawl, and then in the woods, it's nice to be able to go really slow sometimes. So yeah, I'm liking this. Turns out I drove with the park brake on for a little bit. I looked down, I thought I smelled something getting hot, looked down, the park brake was on. So either way, first gear cruising is still pretty slow. That might have been affecting it a little bit, but not much. But yeah, now I just need to get this break-in done so we can use these lockers. Right now we're idling around in second gear, four-wheel low, like it's nothing. So this build, these are nitro gears. Nitro front axle shaft, 30 spline. It was a 19 spline axle shaft, so I did upgrade that. They're chromolys, front and rear. I used an on the rocks full float rear kit, so eventually I'm gonna put some lockout hubs on the back as well. Got lockouts on the front now that came with the kit, and I had Salt Creek Off-Road in West Jefferson, Ohio. They did the work on this. I wanted to do the work, but I didn't have the time, and their labor bill was not a whole lot more money, so it wasn't worth it. I mean, I could have saved a couple $100 basically. I mean, not much, not enough to justify doing it myself, in my opinion. Yeah, there's the upgrades I've made to it. These are by far some of the biggest upgrades I've made to it. Outside of getting the ECU tune, this is definitely going to help the performance of this machine more than anything, especially in an off-road situation. These lower gears and the lockers, this thing should go pretty well off-roading, I would think. But like I said, just got to get the break-in miles, flush the fluids, and then we'll be good to go. One other thing I've done, I don't think I've put on camera yet, put a center console in it. That is a CJ7 console. It's I think it's a Tuffy box or Tuffy products or whatever they call it. It's a center console meant for a CJ7. Since the park brake is in a goofy location on a Roxor, it's pretty far back, whereas in a CJ it's up here, I turn that thing around so it gives me more clearance. So it opens backwards, but it works well. I have no problems with that. It gives me more armrest because there's no padding back here. So yeah, it works pretty well. Right now it's just sitting there. I haven't made a bracket for it, but it is going to mount on the seat belt. I'm going to pull out this bolt for the seat belt, put a piece of channel iron on there, bolt it down, and it should work pretty well. It sits in there pretty well for not being bolted down, but I would like it bolted down because obviously the point of a lockbox is to keep people from stealing your crap. It came with these cup holders that bolt to the outside of it. I looked at those and I was like, you know what? I'm bolting magnets on there. So these are magnetic. This is just sticking on with a magnet, and I can move this cup holder if I need to. So if I need that space to put something else, one thing I like about the Roxor, metal dashboard, and I like magnets. So like I got an iPad holder there if I need navigation or something, or if I just need to hold my phone. So yeah, I take full advantage of the metal dashboard and some magnets. Yeah, that's what I've done for now. Other upgrades I have planned in the future. Cab's still on the list. I'm waiting on a company that's just starting to make theirs. They look pretty promising. Has a lot of cool features that I'm liking. They just haven't released them yet. So hopefully a cab here in the near future. And one other plan I have is flat fender in this thing. So I want the look of a Willys flat fender. A couple reasons. I think they look cool, and I'll be able to stuff a 35 under there without any rubbing issues and without lifting the Roxor anymore. One thing I like about the Roxor is that it's low to the ground. I like that better than it being really tall and flippy. So I want to keep it low to the ground, but with bigger tires. And I think with a flat fender kit on the front and on the back, I think on the back you cut out part of this, gives you a little bit more clearance. The company that makes that, they have one with a 2-inch lift running 37s. I don't think I'm gonna go that extreme, but 35s, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Wouldn't mind having a rear bumper. I just kind of threw that hitch together. It's not real nice looking. Wouldn't mind something a little bit more professional, but for now that one's working fine. So this summer I am planning on doing an overlanding trip in this. On Facebook, if you're a Roxor enthusiast, there is a page called the Mahindra Roxor Enthusiast. So that's probably the most active Roxor Facebook page that I've come across. There's a trip planned for Kentucky Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna make Memorial Day weekend. That's the bad part. Being as we farm, we're a little busy that time of the year. But there's a trail there called the Kentucky Adventure Trail. It's a 1,000-mile loop around Kentucky. I don't think we're gonna do it all, but I would love to go try to do some of that trail in this Roxor. I think that'd be an awesome time, especially doing it with a bunch of other people in Roxors. Sounds like a great time. But so yeah, if you're into Roxors, check that Facebook group out. Also, if you're in Ohio, I run a Facebook page called Ohio Roxor Fans. Check it out. Hopefully we can get together and do some rides this summer in our Roxors around Ohio and neighboring areas. Yeah guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of the build. Tell me what you'd like to see on it. We do have some other things we're going to be installing under the hood. Nothing too major, just like a different air cleaner pipe. Opening that up a little bit. I would like to snorkel it at some point, but haven't got a snorkel yet. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.